The Hunting Grounds is brought to you by Everett Chevrolet of Northwest Arkansas and by Bedford Camera and Video, Spy Point, Ion Official Action Camera, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, Mega Rack by Temptation Lures, Luminox, Morel Targets, Four Wheel Concepts, Nose Jammer, Shaybug Design, Muddy Outdoors, Eagle Seat, Wet Ink Design, Bowtech, Go Tip, Hook, Line, and Sinker Outdoors.
So I started to go ahead and cultivate this food plot. We're getting ready to plant it in the Eagle Seed soybeans. My goal was to plant it next week. Started cultivating. There's a lot of leaves in this food plot. It's just what you get when you butt it up against the hardwoods, timber stand, or you are kind of mixed in hardwoods like we are here. So rather than fight the battle of all the leaves and everything there, I tried to do it early this year, but now I'm going to be able to do it because it is dry enough. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to burn out this food plot. There's so much leaf cover on the bottom of this food plot, and plus it'll just kind of convert all this winter wheat and any of this leftover food plot into that organic material a lot faster. It's going to put that ash from all those leaves right into the soil, so it ought to actually help the food plot. It definitely does make it a lot easier to work. If you go in and burn it right now, get rid of all that leaf debris and all this green growth on top. When you come in with the cultivator disc, it's super easy to go ahead and work it up. Makes it a lot easier and a lot less time consuming on your part. So I'm going to go ahead, start burning it. I went ahead with the cultivator just to help me out a little bit because we do have a hardwood stand behind me that I have not burned. Everything else on this property has been burned on this area. So I did go around with the cultivator and lift up the dirt so it just creates another barrier. I got the leaf blower. I'll go back in and make sure that none of this is going to get out of hand. Well, here we go. It's time to plant our food plot here. We got the Gamekeeper Eagle Seed soybeans. We've created a great soil bed here. Some of the food plots we've actually burned off and then cultivated all back in the ground. Some of it we just cultivated back in even green, so it's got a lot of organic material in it. You know, still rocky. A lot of these food plots were very rocky to start with, and just doing that year after year after year, the soil actually builds up. And some of our food plots are looking really, really good right now, and they definitely grow these Eagle Seed soybeans. So I'm going to do this all by hand. I like to hand spread my seeds, especially when I'm only doing a couple of food plots like this that are no more than an acre in size. I'll go through and hand spread it, put the inoculant on top of the seeds after I put it in the 2.5 gallon bucket, and just broadcast it. And I'm going to bring that tire drag in and drag her out. So it won't be too hard of a thing if you do it right. It's nice and easy. Let me go ahead and tell you, anytime that you're hand broadcasting and you're topically kind of applying these seeds, go ahead and put a little bit more than you normally would. Rodents, critters, weather, some of them aren't just going to germinate, but they aren't going to all be there when it comes time for these things to grow. So make sure you plant them a little bit heavier than you normally would, because things will run off with them. And that's another reason why I'm going to plant them the day before rain. That way that soil covers them up. That germination process starts really quick. It don't give time for critters and the weather and anything else to have a factor on those seeds.